Right guys, I am just out riding. Fuck me, that is some holes. Don't know if anyone watches Zack Attack 1. He does some serious like off-roading with his buddies. He'll just rip this up. Look at these roads, they just got torn up by 4x4s to make these awesome, like, oh, we've been here as well, this is a nice little loop. They just get torn up by 4x4s. I've got some mates that are thinking about getting motorbikes, and they're not sure to get a Supermoto or a more road bike. And I have to show them this, like, you want to be getting a Supermoto, my friend. This is why Supermotos are amazing. I mean, Jake the Garden Snake did a video on why he's got a Supermoto, and this is just it. I mean, me and my dad could ride easily like 100 miles on these. They're only 125s, but I mean, especially if you got a bigger Supermoto engine, like Jake the Garden Snake's 450, and you can go places, like you can do some decent traveling. I travelled to college and back on a Supermoto, and then also I can do this. Like, this is the most fun I ever have on bikes, is off-road. So if I had a road bike, which I was actually thinking about at one point, because they get a few miles an hour quicker when you're talking about a 125, which in hindsight I'm thankful as fuck I chose to get a WR. Fucking dust in my eye. Like, I mean, obviously if you're properly going to work, you're not around an area, I get it, but for a 125 especially, I would just get a Supermoto. It doesn't matter how slow your top speed is, because you can't get much over 40 really on off-road paths. So even like my 50cc, which was a Supermoto, some people get a sports bike 50cc, and I understand that they handle different, and if you really just want to go on road, they will handle better on road because of their height and their weight and shit. But it had a top speed of like 45 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, and I would still have like so much fun. It would be no different than being on this bike up here, really. Beautiful creatures, these motard Supermotos. I can feel my engine heating up my leg. Toasty. Alright. Unzipped jacket. Oh, that is breezy, that is nice. Good thing about the air now, it's warm, but the breeze that I'm getting on me is still kind of cooling air, because once it gets to a certain heat, it doesn't matter if you open up your jacket, the air that's blowing on you is all bloody hot air anyway. Oh shit, this is loose fucking gravel. Showing off with his bloody off-road tyres. This is the bit that I want to be on. This is a cool area. I want to explore this. This is exactly what I've been looking for, like a big area to tit around in. There's a little bit of road there and we go on that.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, excellent. We could probably go off-road a bit to get on the road to maximise off-road usage. This is the worst road entrance. Basically a junction.
Yeah.
I want all this shit to blow off, like get off my wheels before I get top speed. I don't know how fast my dad can go on it. He weighs more than me. Pull away from him. Show him who's boss. Oh shit, I should probably do up my jacket now I'm on the road. I'll do my jacket up now I'm on the road.
Alright, yeah.
On the road again. I don't think the bike at the back's got the same horses as this one. Well, it's got the same horses. It's the same bloody engine, but with my dad on it and the fact that it's not opened up as well as this one. Cows, cows, cows. That's all we ever get in the country. Oh, hello. We've got a convoy coming out. I mean, look, everywhere you look around you, there's byways and places to fuck around on these type of bikes. Just makes it ideal. Wow, the indicators on that are the shittest indicators I've ever seen. Oh, bloody hell. Can't even fit through there because there's not enough room. Today's just been an excellent fucking ride. Like, absolutely mental. Especially being with someone else, it just makes it so much more fun. Someone to share the stuff with, and being with my dad, you know, arguably one of the people I'm closest to. So it's pretty cool. I mean, my dad loves motorbikes. He's been riding them for like fucking 30 years or some shit. So he knows what he's doing. Not a lot of off-roading, I don't think. He's mostly been on the road. Potholes everywhere. That's where we turned in right at the start of the ride. I always wonder what revs this bike will be at when it's going this sort of speed, like 66, because this is about as fast as it will comfortably like stay at. And I just wonder what the revs are like. I've never had a bike with a rev counter. I've only owned, well, 3 bikes, one of them being the one my dad's on now, but so only properly like ridden, I've only ever been insured on 2 bikes, I guess, and neither of them have had red counters, and that one behind me hasn't, obviously, because it's basically the same bike as this. But no, I don't understand what I would do with a rev counter. I just feel the bike. I think you get a lot better, you learn it about the bike a lot quicker, not being, well, this is what I think. If you don't have to rely on the rev counter, you can learn about your bike, which is really important, which is partly why I want to learn some basic like tricks, mostly a wheelie, just to get pussy. Is this still recording? Yeah, I'm not talking to myself. Oh fuck, where was I? That's why I want to learn wheelies and shit, because it will make you understand your bike a lot better. It's basically all about mastering your machine. If my view on it is, if you can do like tricks and wheelies and shit on your bike and all this crazy shit, then just riding around casually is going to be like a piece of piss, because you've got such good control over your bike. Obviously those type of people are the ones that are more likely to crash, because they're the ones that aren't just casually riding their bike around. They're doing all this crazy shit, like sitting upside down with their cocks helicoptering around whilst doing a backflip wheelie. So, you know, you're probably going to fall off at that point. But if they were just riding normally, imagine how bloody good they'd be. Just coming up to the jet wash now. Beautiful. Meow. Coming up to the cleaner place. Shoulder check. Oh, there's someone in the car wash, bollocks. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Ta-da.